Hey guys and girls, King Lear here from Proceed to Checkpoint, here to give you a very quick run through of the tactics for the new Dusk Vigil. This is the first dungeon that I have unlocked and had to do so far in Heavensward, so I presume it'll be similar for the rest of you. This is unlocked in the Curthus Western Highland zone, so that's where you will be doing this dungeon. There's 3 bosses. All 3 are pretty straightforward, so this is going to be a very quick video, just for those of you who want to go into the dungeon prepared and knowing what to expect. So without further ado, let's get to the bosses. Boss number 1 is a giant woolly mammoth. Very simple boss. There's kind of 2 main things to be aware of. The first thing to watch out for is his roar. It's an AoE attack around the boss that, if caught in, will hit any of the party who stays within the circle. Just get out of the circle, it's as simple as that. The second tactic to be aware with this boss is he will target a random player from the party. That player will get a target icon above their head and they will be hit by him, stunning them and bringing the party member to their knees. Once this is done, he will cast Woolly Inspiration in a cone in the direction of the target that was hit. That target will then be launched into the air and get hit for a decent amount of damage. Obviously the idea here is to spread out so that he only hits one person. If you're his target, it's unavoidable. You're gonna be flipped by him, but the rest of the party wants to be spread out and outside of that cone so they don't get hit by this and flipped as well. With those simple steps, you'll get the first boss down. I've only run it once, there may be other things going on in the fight, but just being aware of that will help you get it down anyway. I didn't, unfortunately, get video for the second boss. My video files got corrupted, but there's only 2 real tactics in the boss fight for the second boss. Dodge the AoEs, they're telegraphed, big yellow glowing things as always, so get out of them, and kill the adds as quick as possible. Throughout the fight, the second boss will spawn sets of adds, frozen soldiers and knights, and you need to kill those adds as soon as possible before focusing your attacks back on the boss. Very simple. Kill the adds and dodge the AoEs. That's all there is to the second boss. The first thing to be aware of with the final boss of the dungeon is he has a swipe. Not very easy to show on a video, unfortunately, but just stay behind the boss because he will hit multiple targets in front of him with a swipe attack. You want to be at his back or to the sides as much as possible to avoid taking damage from that. The next thing to be aware of is he will perform freefall. Once the cast bar is done, he will launch into the air, come back down again, and this is an AoE that will deal damage to everyone standing within a certain range of him. It doesn't deal a huge amount of damage. To be honest, we just heal through it. I imagine most groups will be able to do the same. The most important thing to be aware of on this boss is he will cast an ability called Whirling Gale. This will put a tornado in the center of the room, and in order to avoid being sucked in by this, at which point you will be taking damage and you will also be unable to move at all, the party needs to hide behind the rocks at the edge of the arena. He'll do this a couple of times, and each time the rocks will be in a different position as they're destroyed and the roof falls down and different piles of rocks appear. So just keep an eye on where these piles of rocks are, and when you see him casting Whirling Gale, get behind those rocks. So there you have it, guys and girls. That is Dusk Vigil in a nutshell. This is like day 2 of the expansion. I've only done this dungeon once, but these are the tactics that we use to get through it. I'm sure better strategies, better plans will come out as time goes on, but just knowing these essentials will get you through this dungeon, no problem at all. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hit like and comment and let me know if it's been helpful. And hit subscribe because there will be lots of Heavensward and Final Fantasy XIV content coming up in the future on the channel as I make my way through the expansion pack. I hope everyone is enjoying it, and I will see you next time on Proceed to Checkpoint because I'm going straight back into the game now. Bye bye.